Well, very good evening to you all. I hope we're all good. Here we go again. It is Thursday. It's the 11th of January, 2024, and we're here to take a look at the weather forecast for the UK for the next 3 days. Yep, the cold spell is in sight. This is the scene, or was the scene, or has been the scene for the last 2 or 3 days down on the A267 at Crossing Hand in East Sussex. I pass this every day. It's got its own traffic calming at the moment. The potholes have created not only a bit of traffic calming from the pothole itself, but icicles hanging in the trees look all very pretty. Things have started to turn a little less cold now. A very weak warm front is pushing down across the UK with rather a lot of cloud. Right, if we just take a look at the temperature anomalies across the UK at the moment, it's still very cold across parts of Scotland, parts of the far southwest, and also parts of Ireland. But towards the eastern half of the UK, more cloud has started to spill in from the North Sea in association with that warm front. Just a little bit of patchy drizzle here and there, but nothing too bothersome. Right, look at the satellite picture this afternoon shows that cloud has started to move back in from the northeast, and we're really losing the sunshine. I think today down in the south it was sunny. It's turned cloudy at the moment. I think just the finest weather is just being held on to South Wales, across parts of Scotland and some parts of Ireland and northwest England. Right, it did start cold this morning, -5 at Farnborough. That's where the coldest temperatures were. Things have warmed up somewhat further north, and today the maximum temperatures, they've started to creep up a little bit as well, up to around about 7 degrees. 6 or 7 degrees has been the scores on the doors for most parts of the UK. But yeah, it's not mild, is it? Right, we're just going to now start to take a look at the changes that are afoot. This is the situation currently. We've got high pressure sitting well over to the north of Scotland, keeping things very set. But as we mentioned, a lot of clouds starting to come round this high now. The change is in sight, as we've mentioned. So this is the scene today, and this is the scene on Sunday, that area of high pressure. Let's go back to there. It's there today. On Friday, it moves west, Saturday, west further still, and then Sunday, we open the door to that new Arctic incursion. Yep, the cold spell is in sight, and this is when the real change is going to occur. But before then, we'll just take a look at the weather that we're going to experience between now and Sunday. And it's all fairly benign, I suppose, right? So we'll start off now rather cloudy. Tomorrow, as I've mentioned, the odd bit of brightness here and there, but yeah, a lot more cloudy than there has been. And there will be a weak weather front just pushing down from the north later on in the day. We go through Saturday, a very weak fragmenting band just pushing down across parts of Ireland. A few showers across the north of Scotland, but there's still rain showers at this present stage. The uppers are still rather warm, and then just through the rest of the day, again, rather cloudy. The odd spot of light rain drizzle just pushing onto some of those western coasts later on in the day. And just the best of the brightness, I think, down in the far south. But there will be pockets of brightness elsewhere. Sunday is the day of change, as we've mentioned. So this is at 6 o'clock Sunday morning. You'll notice that there is a band of fragmenting rain showers pushing down southwards across the UK. At 9 o'clock, it's sitting across Northern Ireland, across parts of northeast England. But just note to the north, the northerly winds are starting to kick in. The colours are starting to turn purple. That is snow, and that marks the change. So, yep, this is the end of Sunday going into Monday. The cold spell is on the way. Right, what we'll now do is we just take a quick look at the temperatures. So overnight tonight, still rather cold in the west. You'll be sub-zero down to -2 or -3 in places. We bounce up tomorrow to 6s to 7 degrees across many eastern parts of the UK, but still cold across Scotland on, as we've mentioned, a rather cloudy day for most tomorrow. The best of the sunshine, I think, is probably going to be around sort of the central parts of Scotland, down towards Glasgow and Edinburgh, down towards the borders. Right, tomorrow night, things turn a bit colder, a bit more widely across England and Wales. So we're sub-zero, but further north, you will see that the temperatures are starting to pick up because we're starting to bring in the first of those weather fronts that are just starting to bring that change. So that's the starting temperature on Saturday, just below zero for many parts of England, Wales and Ireland. But by midday on or should we say on Saturday, temperatures once again picking up to between 5 and 7, but still rather cold across those snowfields of Scotland. This is the scene on Saturday, so across Scotland, a brighter day with the odd bit of sunshine here and there, but once again, rather cloudy towards the south of the UK. Right, we start temperatures on Sunday, sub-zero across many parts of the UK. I think probably the only places that will have escaped frost is possibly just around some of those Welsh coasts and parts of central southern England. We've got just a little bit of cloud early on, and maximum temperatures falling away on Sunday. Look at that. These are your maximum temperatures. So across parts of Scotland, no higher than -2 or -3, and even further south. Those temperatures will be falling away. So ones and twos across northern England, fours and fives across the Midlands, maybe a 6 or a 7 across the far southwest on a day that will be rather cloudy in the south, but brightening up towards the north. But later on in the day, just the first hints of those snow showers starting to come in from the north. The trend is cold, and the battleground between the cold and the mild air mass. This is shown from the GFS, is still showing a potentially disruptive snow event around the middle part of the week, but we'll come on to that in a lot more detail in tomorrow morning's run. So in the meantime, have a lovely evening. Thanks for watching, and ciao for now.